Yo, what's up, guys? The light is gone already. The freaking light, I couldn't take that. That was just not cool. That was not cool at all. I watched that crap and I was like, ugh. It looked so much cooler before. Like, I was test streaming and all that. I'm like, okay, dude, this is sort of gonna be peak. Turned out to not be peak at all. I hated that. That was stupid. But hey, you live, you learn. So, just accepting the heat is what I'm doing at this point. I'm literally just accepting the heat. It's 5:38 p.m. And let me not even mention that they were out of styrofoam cups, so this thing's literally soaking wet. Can you see the liquid? Can you see that? Not really as well as I was hoping, but I mean, this thing is just like literally dripping, dude. It's gross. And I can already tell you that it's far warmer than it usually is because styrofoam stays cold longer. Yeah, 108 degrees, bro. 108 degrees outside. Is that legitimate? That's like properly updated. Hold on, let me see. 106. But still. But still. Alright. So here's what sucks, dude, is I was messing around with this. I built this guy the other night. I think actually last night I built him up and I was like, eh. The thing that sucks though, dude, is the camera. I'm unable to use my camera with the vertical stream. I should note. I can use it, but it's not visual enough for me, so I'm not going to use it. So I have a custom preset that I took off of the first one. Zooms it out a little bit. And, I mean, I made it so that my car fits basically inside there, but, you know, it's an L. It's an L to take. Because I'm not used to this camera at all. And number one thing I noticed right off the rip is why is it so loud in my ears? Right? Because I'm on 40 volume. I know I'm on 40 volume. However, as I've said in the past, I'm used to going to 40 now. Anyways. See, my neutral button works in this game. It's literally just beam. Just beam, it won't work. You know, works in Motortown, works in... I think it works in Assetto, too, I'm pretty sure. It's just like, hey, what's up, dude? I can't read your name, but how are you doing? But yeah, see, with this camera, dude, it's... I hate this camera because I can't see the front of my car. And quite frankly, it's just because, you know me, the amount that I've played this game on frickin' the one camera that I always use, I'm not used to, hey, what's up, Linda? I'm not used to not being able to see the front of my car so much. So it's like not giving me mega backies. Like, look at that right there, dude. I felt like that was mega backy. But I guess because of the frickin' camera angle, and I can't see crap, it's a little bit peculiar to me to get used to. See, that was just a backwards. However, if I were to pop on to my normal, whichever this one, right? It just looks like crap on the vertical stream, so I'm not going to use it. This is not it. Oh, I know why. Because I still have that on. Turn that off. Then if I'm on this one here, you can't see crap, dude. Like, look at that, dude. You can see like half the frickin' car. And the slower you go, the less you see. You know me, I drift around 25 miles an hour at times. Depends on the turn. Anyways. So I'm going to use this camera with that. And I just built this car too. Let's do frickin'... Come on, I'm clicking. Don't want that one. Yes, I do. I'll use that one. No, I won't. I'll use this one. Okay, anyways, I gotta do a little bit more. Hey, what's up, Will? Not a styrofoam cup. See that crap? It's already half melted, dude. It's over half melted. So what do I want to do here? I want to leave this guy looking stock because he looks like crap anyways. I don't like this car. Oh, I do have to favorite him. I haven't played this game in forever, bro. Oh, where is my license plate? Yes. I don't need to be shown that. I've seen that many a times in the past. Bent plate. That's new. Alright. Shouldn't have touched that one. Let's do where it should be properly. Oh, I hate this, dude. I cannot see crap. Just doesn't even look like it fits in there. It's probably fine, though. It's unnoticeably off if it is, so... Great. Let's see. Yeah, I don't even want to get into this prep. Like, I literally don't care that much. Although that does look pretty sweet. Sure. You know, let's frickin' just proceed. Were my chats working? Were they showing on the screen? I wasn't paying attention. I don't know, man. This camera, it'll take some getting used to for me. Like, it's just not how I drift in this game. It's just restart already. It's crap. And it's an L. If I can ever find out how to make it look better, I'll go back to my other one. Because I feel like I would never usually hit that wall. Ever. Like, I'm not this bad. I know I'm not. But, oh, kiss the wall. Didn't even touch her. Dude, that is so quiet. That is insanely quiet. I don't like that. Ugh. I don't know, dude. I don't know. It's just weird. I could either be good at the game and have a worse looking stream, or I could be bad at the game and have a better looking stream. Which would you prefer? You know. This guy's nice though, dude. He's actually relatively smooth, I should note. I think if I just give myself like at least an hour or so with this camera, then I'll be properly warmed up for it. But it definitely is far different. I wouldn't be expecting to get any 100Ks with this. And I wouldn't blame myself for that so much. Oh, rats. See, dude, I don't notice that normally. I don't notice flying so far off. Like I'm just completely off of the track. Here, if I go back to my normal camera. it'll be completely different. Because, like, this one I understand so much better, and I wish that I could just get the crap to zoom out enough so that half the car wouldn't be knocked off the screen half the time, like that. Great, dude. See, like, not overshooting any freaking turn. I just understand how this camera works 1,000% more than the other one. But, I don't know, dude. I don't like the way it looks, though. You know what I mean? I wasn't paying attention. Did I even get gold? Oh, I did. Cool. Alright, we're back into training here, because I need to do something. I think I could also use this camera. I think. Let's see. Custom is off. But again, dude, it's just, I don't like this camera that much either. But, would I prefer it over the other one? I might, actually, you know? Like, it's not that bad. But it's so vertical, dude. It is so vertical. Anyways, can I get Mega back? He's easier with it. That was Mega. This next turn here, I would envision to be a Mega if I can get it like this. See, and okay. Yeah, drift failed. I don't know, I might actually use this one because it keeps the car and the camera way better. Seems a little bit easier for me to use, but I don't know, even at the same time, dude. Like, okay, check this out. This would be my normal, if I wasn't streaming, or I didn't have nobody frickin' watching me, I'd use my peak low camera that I have. This thing's even worse than the stock one. Worse. If you count that as worse, I count that as preferred. Right? Like, this crap is low. This is how I would drift normally, if no one else is watching me. Like, right now, I basically, on my frickin' TV, I got both sides of my car at specific speeds is off the camera, right? Or off the screen. But this is preferred to me. Like, this is frickin' where it's at right there, that. But, you know, it looks like crap on a vertical screen, so I'm not gonna use this, you know? Look at that. See, it's so nice, because it's so nice and low, I can even see my real car mirrors from the exterior. It's pink. It really is, dude. You can't beat it. And watch, I doubt I'll have any frickin' issues getting Mega Backies with this crap, you know? Like, I just understand how this crap works so much better. Mega Backy. So that's gonna be a whole learning curve. But so, we'll use this one. After I disable that. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna suck for so long trying to get used to this, dude. I can feel it. This is so unlike me. Man. Wrong button. Far too early. Gross. Right? Okay, that's not bad at all. Gross. Awful line. Dude. This camera sucks. It's all in the camera right now. Like, I blame nothing else. Not even skill. Dude, I would have no issues doing this. Not even gonna lie. This is like... This is insane. Makes me feel like I suck. Yeah. Oh. Dude, it is sweltering in here. It is sweltering. Insane. It's literally insane. Oh, and this one's set to nighttime? Dang it. Oh, that's so annoying. What do I want to use, though? Afternoon, perhaps, for this? Sure. Could have gotten a mega backy there had I been using my normal camera. I need to figure something out. This isn't gonna work long term. I can already tell. I can already tell. Ew, the camera lowers for the... Hey. Dude, this is awful. This is atrocious. Maybe I'll just have to switch to first person and call it there. And I think I'll try that for a little bit, see how that goes, because I can't use this camera. This is awful. Dude, I know there's some setting in Kino for the frickin' muffle, because it is crazy muffled in here. Look at me, not ever able to play the game, huh? Engine. Wasn't engine, was it? Mixer. Oh, it's right there. Cockpit sound insulation. What if I make it 30? That's a little better. I like that. I prefer that. This is gross. Maybe, you know, I'm not gonna say it's completely not my skill, but the change in cameras is not helping anything. But yeah, I haven't played this game in months, so that could have an effect. You never know. The darn sequential, dude, I swear. How it's gonna start me off in first gear almost every single time. It would almost be nice if the game would let you select what gear do you want to start everything in. But literally zero game ever, pretty much, caters to having sequential. No one cares. Just because it's uncommon. Okay, pal. Sorry that I'm using an available shifting method that you aren't gonna... But, okay. Same thing with the neutral button not working. That's pointless in an H. Why would I ever want that? Oh, instead of moving it from 5th to neutral, let me press this button that'll take me... No. That just adds more steps for you. Then you're still in 5th, but the game thinks you're in neutral. It makes no sense, dude. But no, they aren't gonna make that work with a sequential. That makes sense. The one that it would actually affect. Whatever, dude. Oh, too deep. Love it. That, you know what I would blame that on? I would blame that one on first person, because I've always sucked a little bit in first person. Like, I just can't figure out the length. I come flying into turns way too fast, the back end of the car goes off the track, then I'm done for. You know, it's just ruined at that point. Or, I'll do what I just did there, which is cut in way too deep, and literally have not enough room to finish your turn. Because it looks like it's a lot sharper than it actually is, I guess. I feel like that's just the perspective throwing me off a little bit. Dude, why is every map on nighttime? Are you kidding me? Great. Half saved it. See? Sent it too wide. Gross. Oh, that was awful too. Just a restart at that point. Dude, the brakes on this thing feel awful. What is with that? I swear, it's set properly, is it not? I mean, well enough that I would set it. Has a front brake bias of 100%. That's probably why. What is that? What if I reset that? That's what it resets to? Well, let's try that at 50. This thing just doesn't stop, dude. We'll see how that does. He's back! Still sucking. I can't figure this darn camera out. Dude, I want to use my normal camera, but it looks like crap on the stream. So, it's like... just pick the worst of both worlds, I guess, you know? Look at that, dude. That's insane. That's insane. I was holding the handbrake plus for that long, and he wasn't stopping? That's insane, dude. Why is this so white? Why is this, like, humongously white? Yeah, why? Okay, well, watch this then. If you want to see me beast, you can't see hardly crap of it. Because I would use, like, this camera, primarily. I won't even use the custom one. Let's just see how it goes for a little bit. Right, custom camera is off. Yes. That does just turn it on and off. Good. Because this is the camera that I would primarily use, right? And then when I'm going, like half of the car, legitimately over half of the car at angle is off of the frickin' stream. It's like weird, bro. But at the same time, I might just, once I speed up, it's okay, right? As I'm going down the straightaway, sure. It's like, okay, yeah, that's going down the straightaway. But all the cool drifting areas, I would not be going 100. I'm going 115 miles an hour, they claim. But I guess it's not that bad. Maybe I'm just, you know, overly concerned for no reason. I don't know. Ooh, too early, darn it. That was scuffed from the beginning. I just gotta restart that crap. The last time I streamed this game was probably months ago, and the last time I streamed it was likely the last time I played it. I've been playing a ton of Beam and everything else. Okay, that was gross. Oh, they have the audacity to fail me too. No way. I didn't go off. That's some red ring activities right there. Kiss the wall? Yeah, seriously, dude, I didn't even touch it. I was just gonna say that. Oh man, it feels so much better to have my camera on now. So I'm probably just gonna have to take it. Like, no wonder I'm gonna be better with the camera in which I played 99% of this game in. You know? As soon as I saw that, I was watching some dude on Reddit when I first got the game, and I'm like, dude, that camera's sweet. I think I'm gonna try and use that one. This is like when I played it for like, you know, I was like within my first month of playing it, and I'm like, dude, that camera's so cool, but I sucked so much, couldn't even use it, dude. It's like, dude, I can't hold any angle. And I think that the issue was that when you're going slow, it's like really close to your car. So I wasn't understanding how much a tiny input did, so I would just spin out endlessly. But man, was it worth it to learn on that camera, because I love the way this looks. And now I strive to make all my games look like this. I hate a darn game where the camera is so locked onto the back of your car. That camera should just be sitting there, dude. The car does all the sliding. That way I can still see where I'm going. You know, I'm not looking off to the side. Dang it. Dude, get some frickin' angle. What is going on here? I don't even have smoke. Huge handbrake entry. Nice. Mega backy or a fail? Mega backy, then a fail. Okay. Didn't account for that to happen. $71K. See, this car's pretty good, dude. Not gonna lie, I actually like him. Not too bad. Maybe I shall look at making him look a little bit cooler. When I first built this guy, I was like, man, this guy just sucks, dude. Like, I didn't even want to waste the time on him. Like, number one, I don't like the design of the car. It doesn't look cool. Not my style. Even with all this crap. Like, what is that? What are those stupid lights there? The bash bar is nice, because I like to see the meats. It doesn't match the car. You know why? Because it's new. It's too new. It's too new of a car model. That doesn't look that cool either. It's a pretty quality model, though. Ew. Gross. That one's like half decent, I guess. Looks too Subaru, though. You know, I can't believe this thing's right-hand drive. I love the crescent seats in CarX Street so much more, dude. I can't believe that they don't have them in this. But this is older, I guess, so that's why. But it's still lame. Let's see. What if I gave him like a black rear bumper or something? But make it like matte. Yeah, that's cool. And then the frame, we did like freaking hot pink. I don't know about that one. I wish they would let us make this like, you know, they just give you the color options. They don't give you everything else. It would be nice to have the, like chrome or something. Have a chrome engine bay. That would be sweet. I don't know, dude. Like, at this point, maybe just make it a dark gray. You know? I don't know. But then I'll make the rims. I think I'll do chrome on those. As much as I can. Ugh. The chrome just looks awful in this. Alright. Let's get back to actually doing something now. LA Block, one of the greats. Yeah. Watch me fail right up here. It's gonna happen, especially with having not played so much. But pull off the Megabaki? Nope. Huh. Restart until I get it. That's right. I just said that. So now you're in for a treat. It's gonna go on for hours. No, it won't. Try to do that. Alright. Just a little bit smoother. There. See, totally happy with that performance. Mega backy right here. Ooh. Yeah. I mean, I figured it would still give it to me, but I just didn't want to hit that curb purposefully, you know? Gross. I knew it. I hadn't done that turn in so long. I knew I was gonna mess it up. Oh, I was messing around with the lights. Well, I got gold anyways, so I can move on. Dude, this is gross. This is what happens. I gotta play this game more frequently. I have been getting back into it a little bit. Well, since like 2 nights ago, so. And I haven't even been playing that much, that's the thing, I've been drifting. Not drifting, what the frick am I saying? I've been tuning, really. I mean, it does include some drifting, but it's primarily just sitting there. You know what I mean? There's no shot I hit that. Oh. I wish I could change the color of that. I don't think I can. What was I gonna do? Can't remember. So we'll go into the next. Oh, this is gonna suck. Mega backy right here. Here it comes. I said it first. What? Dude, frick you. Dude, that task button, that wasn't there before. That's new, isn't it? I never had that. Go to the main branch. Okay, fine. I just don't remember that being there. Maybe it always was. But I mean, I'm moddable. I don't need that crap. Now, let's get this darn mega backy here. Just like so. Oh, that was gross though, dude. I gotta use my darn brakes. You know, it might help you out. There. Sort of. Even still, dude. See, there we go. Literally, it's a red ring thing. If you go off this frickin' track to any amount or regard, they're gonna fail you. It's insane. Meanwhile, all the other... Okay, well, maybe not that. But it happens very frequently on this map, I would say. But any other map, I can literally beat my entire car off. As long as one wheel's on the track, you're good. See, okay, so maybe I misspoke, but I could have sworn it was like that. Not good, dude. Not good. I need to regain my skill because this is quite disappointing. 27:58 drift races. This is gonna suck, dude. I hate this one. This map is insane. It's just boring, bro. There's no way they're gonna fail that. Okay. Whoa, didn't even try to do that. Okay, see? Insane. But I'm already gold off of that, like, first turn, so... Dang it. Let's just do the reverse right now. Let's just get that out of the way, because I don't even want to come back to this crap. I hate doing this map. It is so bad. I'll take the fail, you know? That's okay. Oh, come on. See, I'm already gold, so I can literally just make it to the finish line now. Oh, is that new? No, it's not. Never mind. Let's get the frickin' move on. Where's my soda? Look at that, dude. The ice is completely gone. I've been streaming for 42 minutes. That's insane. I can't wait. You know, that's the thing that I miss so much, is when I was working nights, dude, I could stream all night and I wouldn't be affected by the heat at all. It was amazing, you know? This got the darn night preset on this map. We'll run it, because I don't feel like changing it. I don't know why it, like, randomly chooses which ones to save. Like, it saves it per map the last time I was playing on it. That's insane. Dude, this is nice though. I'm starting to get the hang of it again. I'm starting to enjoy myself again a little bit. Oh, dang it. That's bound to happen. That's bound to happen. After not playing so long, I'm definitely going to screw up little bits over here. Dude, what a finely tuned vehicle. Like, I'm still doing this crap without any frickin' assist. My limit, I need to verify that because I just want to make sure. Because it's like, wow, dude. What is that under? Advanced? Yeah, the only crap that I've ever had on is smoothing. And that's only for the darn rumble, is really what I use it for. Is without that, I will rumble quite aggressively at times. I feel like it's, you know, it's slightly tune-based, too. Like, yeah, okay, I get it. Dude, what is this? Hold on, what am I doing here? Lock in, dude. This is how I do it. I go down the left row, then I swap over to Navarro, go down the third row, then I go back to the second, and then the fourth. That way I don't have to do the right reverse and normal right back to back. That's sort of annoying to me. That's how I used to do it, and I hated that. I would complain about it. Oh, already the reverse of this? I just did this, dude. Dude, this car is insane. I don't understand how I tuned this thing to not limit in first gear. Look at that crap. I'm in first gear right now. He's taking that like a champ. Well, I guarantee you it does limit. It just doesn't sound like it. It doesn't like hit the limiter like, you know, how a normal car would hit the limiter. I stalled, dude. I stalled. What a rookie mistake. That's insane. Got the fingers hit again. It's endless. It really is. Dude, don't my tats look sick on the camera? I find myself just looking over there. What a weirdo, dude. Oh, gross. I bet I can do this crap in first gear and then shift. You mean my darn... Oh, no. That way I would start downshifting. Don't do that. Just a backwards. The frick? There. I wish that would count as a fail. I know I've said that in the past, but I really wish they wouldn't allow you to go so much off the track. Mega backy? I don't care. That was pretty skillful, what I just did there. That they just fail you for. There is a specific amount that you can hit where he ain't gonna spin around. And they do not care. You know, I'm gonna look at what we got here for graphics. Let's try the peak. We'll do afternoon for this one. So let's hit this mega backy. Right into this mega backy. Downshift into second. Don't you give me a frickin' backwards, dude. That's so stupid. I feel like that was mega enough. Oh, darn, I hit the wall. Let's restart now so I can get my proper mega backing. I earned that crap, bro. They're just gonna give me a frickin' backwards? Frick them. Let's get one here. Yeah, frick you. Get one here. Yeah, frick you. Wow, I never noticed that massive hole in the road there. What was that? I need to go back and look. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Pay me. Pay me what I'm owed or due. I guess owed. I could have gotten one there, but my line was all off. Just a backwards. They love to screw me over. They love to. And I love to sit here and take it too, I guess. Just a backwards. Okay, see, I've clearly lost my touch a little bit. I gotta get back into the swing of things. And they're gonna fail on that? Frick them, dude. Don't even give me a kiss the wall for that other one, too. Nice. Well, yeah, no, I mean, the whole run's screwed at this point. I don't know, I'll get it back down. It could always be vehicle specific, too. It could always be vehicle specific. Some cars, I swear, some cars I just suck at mega backing on. And other ones don't really, like, struggle at all. So, who knows? Oh, not training. Summer Castle Road, nice. Gross start, am I right? I agree. Dude, I can feel the grippiness. There's something with this map that's grippier than the rest. I don't know if it's like this. I don't even think it's like the material of road, because it still feels it here. Uh-oh. Dang it. You can tell. You can just tell, dude. I've definitely lost an amount of skill. Who would never go off this much? It's insane to me. We'll get it back. As long as I get back into the grind of this game, we'll get it back. Because I need to frickin' play that. I should be able to do that without... I should be able to do that every single time. There should not be a question of, oh, am I gonna get it this time? Or am I gonna fly off the track? That should not even be in your mind. You gotta improve better than that. I really don't like that button there, dude. The drift button, right? If my mouse goes off the frickin' top of the screen, the end stream button is like right over there. What? Why would that even be there? Oh, my wheel was turned. Dang it. Oh. Dude, I swear, that task button was not there before. Because I'm... You know, it's sort of ingrained I just know where to click. So the fact that I keep going up and hitting that means that that's where my restart button used to be. There's no shot that I'm mistaken it with that assessment. There's no shot. Gross start. Gross. Like, I'll go back and I'll watch one of my older streams playing this, and I guarantee you that task thing was not there before. That's stupid. I'm on Moddable. I don't need to see that anyways. If you give me an error when I try to access it, why can't it also just not show when I'm on that version of the game? Make that make sense, huh? You can't. You can't. Because they're just lazy. They don't want to change it per... You know, like, that's stupid. Dude, I can't do this anymore. So we're going to sit here, and we're going to keep restarting. That's what this stream is going to be. This stream is going to be the suck stream until I get better again. Because this is insane. This is not even me. You know, this is supposed to be the one game that I'm like, yeah, this is my game right here, dude. Yep. Oh, yeah, just car X. Yep. There. Look at that. Wow, how hard was that, huh? Apparently too difficult. Insane, bro. Insane. Here we go, right here. Mega backy. Yoink. Clutch. Boom. Just a backwards. Frick you. Right here, then. Just give it to me, dude. That's what I gotta learn. I gotta learn the clutch point again. Because that's what I've messed up on. Right there, when I was coming, on that first left turn where they just gave me a backwards, you know the reason why I didn't get it? Because I activated the clutch too darn early. I didn't give myself enough angle before I started wanting to straighten back out. That was completely on me. I accept the blame. I just need to improve. Look at how foggy this is, dude. I really, when I made this graphic preset, I did not remember it being this foggy. This is insane. That's just a back. That's a mega. Ugh, I will never learn that. I will never learn that, dude. The turns that look like backwards just give me megas. The other ones that are megas just give me backwards. That, just a backwards. See, they counted it before I was even done. I hadn't even cranked in yet. I was gonna crank in to get it to become a mega. There's no point in that after they've already given me a darn backwards for it. It's not gonna give you two. There, see, that's what I gotta learn right there. I can get the mega, and then for some reason I straighten out immensely. And I never used to do that. I used to have more skill than that. But that's alright, that's to be expected, I guess. There we go. You just gotta turn in, dude. Frickin' listen to your own... And then, of course, because I just got that Mega Backy and no other achievements before it, that they won't give me the other one. $87K, you see that crap, dude? You see how close I frickin' got to? Mega Backy. $98K, you see how frickin' close I got? You telling me that I'm not gonna finish this at $100K? No, I'm not. I'm literally not. Oh, that's so frustrating, dude. Did you see that score? Can you see that score right here on my screen? Yes, you can. 99,921. All because of the couple of fails. And that's even a point to make in and of itself. I failed a couple times, and I still got 99. That's just frustrating, dude. I gotta lock back in, dude. On this game, this is unacceptable. This is gross. Gross performance. It's embarrassing to watch. But I like to be hard on myself. Oh gosh, dude, what's with the frickin' night presets? Why was I so frickin' attached to that, dude? Every single one. You know, and it only happens once. Once I reset them all, then they're gonna save and they're gonna stay on the ones that I last had it on. But still, I don't like to stream with my game at nighttime. Primarily just because you can't really see crap. You can see a lot more pixels, so that's for sure. Ooh, clipping, that was gross. You see my whole freaking tire? Maybe not, you know, maybe it was completely off your screen, but it doesn't happen all the time, so. We'll get better. Maybe. Maybe not today. You know? That would be fine to say too. Just a backwards. Yep, that's what I wanted to get, right? I gotta just keep playing this game. That's all that needs to happen. Okay, it's not about trying new things. It's literally none of that. It's literally just, I need more seat hours again. Because, ooh, that was nice. That was nice and close. I do like that. Mega Backy! What? Dude, I swear. And that, okay, I'll tell you why that one did that. That was the angle of the track. I wasn't as angled on the track, no matter what the car was. You know, that's some bull crap too in and of itself. Let's not complain about that one. That's a fail. Even though it lined me up perfectly, but yeah, you know, nope, absolutely not. I 100% agree with CarX scoring system. Like, bro, come on, give me a break. Give me a break. Uh-oh. And that was just a backwards? Whatever, dude, you know. I just have to sit here right now and get frustrated until I've regained an amount of skill, because I just stalled again. This is not a natural occurrence for me. That's... Oh, that's nice. Let's just get this crap over with, please, huh? Wreck. Here we go. This is gonna suck. No, it's not. I jest. I like this map actually pretty well. Because you can come like this, you can swing frickin' wide. Mega Backy right off rip. As they fail me, for no apparent reason, for getting too backwards, I guess, right? Didn't know that was a thing. I do prefer CarX Street's scoring system. They much improved it. They let you do frickin' 360s. They'll pay you for that crap. They'll pay you for having skill. Thank you. But then again, their feedback has always been slightly fricked for me. That's a fail. No, okay. Nice, you know, for once, thank you. Thank you for respecting my skill, as I have respected you for so many years, as a video game in a whole. You know, frick them, quite frankly. They have failed so many of my cool drifts, them and their darn scoring system, but it's still the most fun I've ever had. So, I complain out of fun. Go here, Mega Backy. Sweet. Look at that, dude. Not many games are this frickin' smooth. Not many games are this smooth on the wheel. And to only have, you know, no assist on, that's frickin' crazy. Many a game couldn't even do that. Mega Backy. Alright. Oh, my favorite, dude. Mondello Park. Let's go. If there's... Don't even want to complain about it. I hate it. Remember that crap when I did this one getting 300k? Or 300k. 100k on this crap? That sucked, dude. The amount of times that I restarted that crap was insane. It was insane, dude. I was getting frustrated at myself just watching that replay. I was like, dude, am I gonna get this crap? Because I remembered that I got it, but I'm like, dude, it's been like an hour and a half of, like, literally it was like the first turn too. I couldn't get past. Dang it, dude. Yeah, as if my line has ever been clean on this map. This map, I hate it. This track is atrocious. I'll die on that hill. Look at that crap. That sucked. Why would I do that so early? Oh, CarX Street ads. See? Some of those are new. Okay, that is new. See, they got the new CarX Drift Racing on a billboard up there. See, I knew some of that crap had changed. I knew I wasn't insane or crazy. I wonder what they used to be, though. Were even all 5 of those there before? Oh, dang it, dude. Looking at the darn crap. Look at that. Huh? Hey, I'm not putting any input on. Let me control my... Those are nice, dude. I like those. Those are actually really cool. Not that one. That one's lame. That one's lame. That's cool, 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 and cool. But those two suck. Okay, let's proceed. Since I already got gold, I don't really care. And since I still have 3 minutes, I think I'll be fine getting to the end, you know? Just a backwards? You seeing that crap? Rick! I looked over at the stream, that's why that happened. Shouldn't have made that mistake. My bad, dude. My bad for frickin', you know, Rick. $2,769. I'm getting there, dude. I don't even know what number I'm striving for currently. The next milestone would be, you know, 3, but 3,000 isn't that cool of a number. I would like 5. 5 is nice, and then the next one is... Dude, I gotta stop stalling. That's literally becoming an issue now. You gotta think about that, dude. Think. Use your brain. You can't frickin' do this, and then switch without frickin' revving. You gotta rev, dude. You'll lose that immediately if you don't. It's insane. Look at that. I just did it. I did it again. Rev the freaking car. Frick it. You know, who cares if it hits the limiter for a bit? Literally no one. Literally me. That's who, I guess. I mean, I guess that counts for something. But still, it's like... Drift failed, right? No, okay. Of course not. I always call it wrong somehow. Just a backwards. Not even. Nice. Shouldn't have even called that. It's hilarious, dude. It's hilarious. Dang it. Look at that. Wow, not even on the track. That's cool. The black bumper on this thing is trashy though, dude. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, dang it. That's what I get for not paying attention to the actual gameplay. Look at that. The wheel was just perfectly straight in my hand. Dang it. Again, please pay attention to the gameplay. Not how the wheel is sitting in your hands. Are you kidding me, dude? I'm insane. my favorite, West Coast Arena. Let's see if I screwed up, though, legitimately. Mega Backy. Frick you. Because I want it. Do I need it? No. But frick them until I get it. That was pretty mega. There we go. Thank you. Speed up. Hold left. Scrape the wall. Not like that. Okay, dude. I haven't... Oh, gosh. Gross, dude. Wow. Wow. This is quite impressive to watch, I will say, dude. Like... This is why I never stopped playing this game. Because I didn't want to lose that much skill, man. I didn't even get my Mega Backy there. I'm just moving on. See, there he limited a little bit. He actually got to backfiring. Only when he's on the hill, for some reason, right? That's insane. Alright, nice. And here we are with the frickin' nighttime again, dude. I think, do I want to use day, afternoon, or just peak? I'll use just peak. I don't want all of my levels, I guess, to be, like, fully bloomed out of their mind. But I do think that it looks really frickin' good. Especially when I play, like, just solo, not necessarily... For any viewer, I can put my cool custom cameras on, and I can just frickin' turn off the HUD, and just free drift, you know? That's when I really enjoy the most. Specifically the nighttime. The nighttime one looks really good when it's fully set up, I would say. Ugh. Alright. Let's pay close attention to all of the vehicles here, because I know I've mentioned this in the past. I want to see if any of them are half on the curb and half on the road. Other than that one truck, bro. Other than that one truck. So I'm looking here. Nobody's here. Both of these two cars are on the road. They aren't touching no curb. Let's see. Road, 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 road. Okay, they're all on the road as well. It really might just be him. I think that's insane, dude. Like him, right there. There's the truck. He's half curb, half road. And I don't see not on this route specifically, but I still haven't looked on, like, the rest of the track, like, free driving it. But even still, I couldn't imagine there'd be many more. You know what I mean? Like, all of these dudes are good. I know there's that one car up at the top of the hill that, like, sucks at parking. Right after this turn. Him. Look at him. He's, like, halfway in the frickin' road right there. That's insane. All of these guys are on the road, too. So it's literally, on this route, there's only one car, dude. Oh! That's not fun. Let's see what's going on here. Nothing important. Ouch, dude. Okay. Nice. Okay, just 2 rows left already, and we're back to parking a reverse. Yes! Let's go. Nice start. Mega Backy. Good job, cymvikt. Let's freaking go, dude. Let's not come up here and smack this wall. I must be improving. Constant frickin' improvement. There is no room for all this failure. Look at that. Nicely done. Nicely done. I am a fan of this map. Uh-oh. Okay, that's alright. I mean, a little love tap on the wall. Of course, they wouldn't count it for crap, but it was still nice, nonetheless. I feel like I was... Okay. I was clearly, like, thinking about that. I thought about that before it happened. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna transition left yet, because then I'll, you know, rip the back end out and smack that. So I was like, okay, let's keep it straight. And then he still hits it. Frick you, dude. Really? Mega backy. Just a backwards, yep. I felt it, okay? Just wasn't there, it wasn't it. There, pay me. 42. Castle Road reverse, yippee. Yippee skip, right? It's so annoying, dude. Ooh. Dude, it makes my feedback feel weird as frick. It's not even me. Like, yeah, okay, I get that it's gonna be a little bit slippery, but I don't feel like it should affect the feedback that much. But, what do I know, you know? Not much of anything, so... It just, I don't know, it doesn't necessarily change the amount of grip it has. That's my complaint. It doesn't change the amount of grip it has, it changes when it grabs. Which is, you know, it just throws me off is the biggest concern with it, I would say. Like that right there, dude, that was less. That was less feedback force because the amount that I turned that wheel, I knew how much I was going to turn, and it turned more than I wanted because there was less feedback than it usually has. These are the weird things that I noticed. Like, look at that, dude. Like, that's just... Especially right there in the middle, like, before it actually grips and turns. Definitely weird. Man, dude, this game feels peak, though. Like, compared to all the hours that I played on this game with that darn Logitech. Man, dude, this just blows it away. And this is low tier, man. This is low frickin' tier. And it's insane. Oh, dang it, as he flies off. Come on! That's acceptable. That is an acceptable amount of fly off for me if it's just the back two and not like the entire car. I'll take that. Okay, I did that wrong. I did that completely wrong. I held the clutch and clutch/handbrake crap the whole time, and immediately as I let go, I floored it. Absolutely not. I need to frickin', you know, hammer that into my brain. That you do not do that. You do not go from this to off and throttle. Absolutely not, no. I need to be like this, and then throttle, and then release. Then I will never stall. Okay? I'm saying it so aggressively to, you know, remember. That is gross, dude. That soda's like almost hot already. That's insane. Here we go. I'm feeling a little bit better, though. Why would I say that, right? Don't ask me. You know what screws me off? Screws me off. Screws me up a lot of the times is the darn shifting, bro. They start me off in first gear. So that means at the beginning of every single race, every single drift race, I can't just initiate immediately. I mean, I could, but I'm in first gear, dude. A lot of times I don't even have the freaking wheel speed to hold any angle. So, you know, green means go, then I gotta go chunk, get it to shift up to my proper gear. It's like, dude, I'm not drifting in first gear. That's not gonna work. So frustrating. Makes me really hate the darn sequential. But I love it so much. It makes it so much more fun. Like, I would not give it up for anything, but I will complain about it frickin' constantly. Not even joking. I hate And it's not the device's fault. Dang it, I completely forgot this turn and angle and track, etc. It's just all in the games, dude. All of the games just suck when it comes to sequential binding, dude. Very few do it properly. They just don't think about it. They don't necessarily... And I knew it was something that I'd have to accept when I got it, but it's just like... It can be a mess at times. It really can be. It's just like, dang it, dude, I could be so much better if XYZ were to happen, you know? Gross. Let me just get it backwards for that performance. Yeah. Okay. Look at that, dude. I can just hold this thing floored on every turn, basically, if I so desire. I probably wouldn't be getting very many mega backies out of the whole ordeal, but, I mean, I could just frickin' flat it. Which is nice, you know? I would call that a good tune to me. That's how I personally like it, anyways. Oh, Milton Drive, here we go. Now that I'm a little bit better, maybe I won't suck so much on it, but... Well, we're about to find out, huh? Kiss the wall? Dude, that threw me off. I wasn't thinking I'd get a kiss the wall there. Of course I'll blame it on the kiss the wall. I'm just gonna do second, I feel like. He should do second just fine. Oh, dang it. And I stalled. Get on the frickin' throttle. When will I learn? I could have avoided that completely if I just held down. Here, I'm just gonna hold down the frickin' throttle. There, it wouldn't happen then, right? But that throws me off. Mentally, I'm not used to doing that. Not that much. I can train my brain easier to remember to hit it before taking off that easier than I can to hold it on all the time. Kiss the wall? Nope. Way too hard of a smack. Whatever, dude. You know, I don't care. Oh my gosh, dude. I gotta stop sucking so much. This is to be expected, is what I should be saying. Wasn't on the throttle. What? What am I thinking, dude? Literally not that much, apparently. I tell myself over and over what I need to do, and I don't frickin' do it. Way too early. What the frick? Look, of course they failed me. I don't care so much on this map. Holy crap, I suck, dude. Let's restart. If you're not tough on yourself, you're not gonna frickin' want to improve. That's how I would say it anyways. You know, if I'm just like, whatever, we'll just move on, that's okay. No, that's not okay. Frick you, dude, you suck. What in the world was that performance, okay? Let's not pull this handbrake so frickin' early on this crap. Are you kidding me? Frickin' learn, huh? Look at this. Yoink, boom, easy. Great, yeah, that was stupid. That was awful. Dude, what was that? Why am I flying up so fast? That's what I gotta learn on next, is frickin' brake earlier. You know? I can even go so far as to say brake and then handbrake. You know? And usually those two I would tie together. But if really need be, I could brake prior. A lot of times I brake after, though. A lot of times I will start the initial slowdown with the handbrake and then apply my normal brake as I get closer. So I'm not going to hold myself too much to that one, I guess, but still. Here we go, best part of the freaking map. How atrociously do I screw it up? You know, that's insane. Shouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have hit the wall if I hadn't done that. Twice. Whoa, quick flick back, dude. See, that's what I like to see. I like to see frickin' anticipation, dude. Anticipation. That's what the frick I just did there. Kiss the wall. Kiss the wall again, but they wouldn't count that one. I know them. Too slow and too deep. Kiss the wall. He didn't give me a kiss the wall for that crap? What the frick? That was 2 kiss the walls right there, and they didn't pay me for 1. Dude, that screwed me all up when I'm sitting there watching the darn score. Hey, are they gonna give me that crap? Oh, no. What the frick, dude? I feel like I just got like 4 or 5 kiss the walls right. They didn't pay me for crap. Oh, they paid me for that one, though. I mean, fair enough. That was pretty sick. I was sliding on that, dude. It made sparks. But still. Mega backy. Too early, though. You know, if I had done that just a little bit later, that would have smoothed out so much better. It's alright. It's alright. You're gonna suck tonight. That's okay. Oh, just a backwards? You gotta be kidding me. Oh, man. I almost didn't make... Dude, I swear the brakes on this guy feel really weird. Can't really explain that one any more than that, but they feel a little bit off. So, it's definitely weird. A little bit. Oh, great. My favorite. Gross, I wasn't even paying attention. That's hilarious. Alright. I bet I can just leave it in first gear for this crap. Not even have to deal with that crap. And what do you bet? By the end of this crap, I'll be pulling out of it with 3.4 multiplier. Like, without fail. I just can't get more. I don't know if it's physically possible. It's gotta be physically possible to get more. But I just... Maybe not. What the frick? I'm already at 3.4. Oh, shoot. Maybe I was mistaken on that number. I could have sworn that was what I always came out with. Ah, that's a fail. Yep. Great. That's cool. So now I'm completely screwed and gotta rebuild everything down the straightaway. That's when I should be nearing 5 already, so that I'm getting actual drift points coming in. So now we're gonna see if I frickin' get the darn gold or not. Let's lock in, though. Look at that. Coming into that with a 1.8 was insane, dude. No way. Let's just get some big angle. Don't you fail me, you know? I have more skill than that. I'm not gonna crash, I swear to you. Just pay me what I'm due. There. Okay, we already got gold, so I don't need to worry about it. But still, it's just like, dude, are you kidding me? All that just to fail right then? That was awful. I wasn't... I had to get on my clutch and I didn't, so... What a dummy. Mega Becky! That's right. I will regain my skill at some point. It's not completely gone. You can tell. You can tell it's not completely gone, but it definitely is muted. It's not at its prime, that's for sure. I'm still half decent, I would say. Great, red ring. Megabaki coming up, though. If I don't screw it up. You come like this, you go like this, you handbrake. Don't even need the handbrake that time. Too fast, way too fast on the entrance. What the frick? Restart. Let's try that again. Do that exact same crap, just slower. You'll be good. I'll keep it in second gear. I can frick third right now. Come like this. Zoom, zoom, yoink, yoink. Oh, and I stalled like an idiot. But, didn't fail, so we can continue. Ooh, that was awful, though. But see how I screwed that whole line up there because of it? Megabaki! That's right. See, I need to be able... That was crazy. I need to get to the point where I call them before they happen. Because I know, I know. I need to have that confidence. Confidence is key, and I'm not there yet. I'm not. Ow. Gotta stop smacking this, dude. Oh, nighttime again? Get over yourself. I remember that, though, because I played that level in nighttime, so it's the same for both, Normal and reverse is the same. Weird start, but it didn't count as a fail, so we're gonna keep on rolling out of that one. Don't want to restart it, is why. Darn hand itches, bro, what the frick? See that? Did you see that clipping? When he hits an aggressive bump, the back wheel clips. Oh, way too much angle. That was gross. If I really wanted that to look clean, I would have had to not do that. Just a backwards. That was due to the angle of the track. I guarantee if they had done that on a less sharp turn, they would have counted that as mega. That's what's crazy about it, dude. Like, it's literally to a point it's track dependent, which at times doesn't necessarily throw me off. Like, that was a mega backy, and I feel like that was probably less angle than what I had back on that other one. Gross. Really? Dude? Are you kidding me? Dude, what the frick was that initiation? Gross. Just a backwards. And it could also be vehicle dependent, so I'm not saying that I'm not improving, like I'm still getting them, but it's not, I'm not there yet. Still need more practice. Some vehicles though, I swear, you know, I could be on a bad vehicle and not even know it. Some vehicles just suck and they struggle to give them to me, and I can't really explain that one beyond it, but it's weird, you know? That was awful. Let's just... I'm already gold, I'm just gonna continue. But if I wasn't gold, that would warrant a restart for me. Because that was awful, you know, quite frankly. Oh gosh, what the frick, dude? Ah! The darn tasks! Get the frick out of here. Mega Becky! Until I can call that, we're not moving on. Let's just see. Let's see, I was a little bit not very well lined up for that. If I come like this and then crank it, that's Mega Becky territory. Just a backwards? That's insane. Hey, what's up, Ares? How are you? So what are you saying, you know? That's right, dude. I'm starting to regain skill. I haven't played this game in probably about, I would say, 5 months. I'm gonna go big. I'm gonna say 5. I really think it's been about that long. So my lines are all atrocious, by the way, but that's how it goes sometimes. What are you talking about? As I'm trying to frickin' hold a line here, I'm trying to... I mean, I know that guy IRL, if that makes any difference. Nice! The AI was able to successfully pull off that 360 and continue. Because oftentimes they just frickin' suck. Nah, you're good, dude. Alright. Let's see how I do now. Let's go for this Mega Becky. That's what I gotta get down more so, is my darn Mega Beckies again. Okay, why would I do that? That just screwed me up. Partially. Insane. How? Dude, stop giving me backwards, I swear. Through the wheels? Nice, dude. Mega backy? Darn it, just a back. Oh, of course. When I call it as a backwards, they're gonna go and give me the mega. That's how that one goes. Gotta love that crap. Look at that final drive, dude. That's how it should be. That is clean right there. Whoa, was not paying attention. I was way too focused on the throttle right there instead of focusing on what I should be focusing on. Stop lagging. What was that lag spike? Unplayable. Oh, dang it. Well, I had a good start. That's all I can say. For having played... How long have I been... An hour and 42 minutes? But still, dude, my skill gap, it's insane. One more mega backy for good measure. Thank you! But it was only 3,600 points. That's what sucked. Okay. We're almost done, dude. Literally less than half this last row. And then I'll build a new car, probably. Just a backwards. Gotta love it, dude. Gotta freaking love it. Look at the brightness, dude. I freaking love these graphics right here. This is insane. It's even better when I have my custom camera on, but alas, you know. This one is alright, I suppose, for the stream. This is what I'm used to mostly, anyways. How I would play for, I would say, 100% of my time playing this game. Minus, like, 3 or 4 times. Gross. Mega backy or mega fail? Right? Okay, good. I was gonna be mad, dude. I was gonna be a little upset. Swing wide. Extend. Continue. Nothing cool, but it just... I always tend to go off there, so I wanted to make sure that I didn't. Gross. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ooh, how cool. How cool and rare for that to even happen, huh? That sounded cool. That's what that sounded like. San Palezzo, you think I'm good enough to pull off 100K yet? Maybe, probably not, but I'll try my hardest. Hit one here, because why not? Let's get the ball rolling on the darn mega backies right off rip, you know? There's no limitations here, literally none. Let's hit another one. I must get back in the mode of mega backing consistently. I usually don't try to push one right here, but I'll try right now. And see, there's no reason as to not push one. Maybe I used to, I can't remember. Won't try there, even though I probably could, but I'm trying to keep my speed up for here to hit this one. Back down to second, back up to third, go over, go, dang it. Oh. Right? But here's the thing, here's the kicker, is I guarantee I can continue and still end up with it. Right? Let's see if that's not a hoax. I mean, I'm fairly confident as long as I don't have another mistake like that. Like, I'm already at 42K, dude. There's a good possibility of it. And this one here is a peak mega backy because you get big speed, big angle for a long time. And then I'll just do the cut here into another one, maybe? Keep it in second. Nice. Okay. Cool. Pop it up to third. We won't hit one here, but we'll hit one on the left. I'm at 65K. It's questionable, dude. Ooh, maybe I won't hit one here because I don't want to screw up my line that much. That's acceptable, though. We'll see how much speed we can get up here, though. Big speed. Maybe even get one on the straightaway. I know I've done that in the past. But it's a risk. My skill, like, I don't feel like I'm there, but I'm going to try it right here. I stalled. Holy crap. I can't believe I actually recovered that, dude. I held the radio button first. Did you see that? I thought that was my start button. That's insane. Nice. Okay, we got it. There. That makes me feel so much more completed in life, you know, that I got that. Just not even. I didn't get him to turn in enough. Gross. Just a backwards. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. But there we go. 116. That makes me feel like I still got it, man. Hey, by the way, everybody, I'm still good. Dang it, I clicked on the wrong darn map. The next one was Kami, not this crap. Mega Becky. Oh, darn it. Darn it. Let's restart that crap. Here we go. Mega. Good. Continue. Mega. Dang it. That was close to a fail, but... Okay. That's 2 off rip. Let's see if they'll give me that one. I'll take it. That was questionable, but they did. This one, I'm not going to try there. I'll just go to the left. I'll skip up to the left. This one here. Boom. Great. Okay. Keep it in second. Back to third. Not gonna try super hard for that one. Wow. Okay, I wasn't even trying there. I was like, okay, let's get enough angle to not fail the turn. And they still gave it to me. How thoughtful of them. That's insane. This one's tough right here, dude. This is always my fail point when it comes to the Mega Backy on this turn, because it's such a tight actual turn. I can't believe I got that. So, and I made that look like it was easy too, dude. Like, that's the thing. Not necessarily easy, but because I've messed that one up so many times. That's a fail. That's alright. I had a good run. I'll leave it at that, you know. As long as we get gold, we can move on. Just gotta keep practicing the clutch point there, because that's what's really screwing me up a little bit still. But that, I'm feeling a lot more confident in that clutch point there, so... Okay, Kami Road is next. Second gear initiation. That throttle control, bro. That throttle control. As I'm spitting everywhere, dude. Let's not talk like that. Gross. Gross line. We're not talking about that one. We might even restart, but I didn't lose my score, so we'll continue. That was gross. That was awful. What the frick was that, dude? Am I trying to go right? What the frick, dude? I really gotta figure that out, dude. I feel like I don't struggle that much in any other game. Okay, those are basic mechanics that I'm used to at this point. That has nothing to do with this game. Literally nothing. That's how it acts in Beam. Every other game, dude. Maybe the only exception would be Motor Town, because I have the auto anti-stall clutch on. Just because I'm driving way too many trucks, I gotta get out all the freaking time. It's like, holy crap, dude. But still, like, I'm used to this mechanic, yet I'm stalling immensely. So I feel like the reason as to why... Oh, almost flew off the track. Yeah, I know what the frick I'm doing at times, dude. I still remember that bit. I remember how to do that. Anyways, what I was saying at times is... It's definitely, like, the actual mechanics of the game, the drifting. I'm still, like, not 100% confident in that. So if something is wrong, I'm going to fail on other parts. And that just happens to be my clutch usage. Because I'm not used to the game in general. It'll go away. It'll go away. I know it will. Mega Backy. That's how it's done. See, if I can't do that every single time, I don't think I'm good enough yet. Until I can get to the point where I'm like, Mega Backy, oh, what? They didn't give that to me? That's some frickin' bullcrap. Because I know I've been there countless times. Nice, dude. See, I sort of fixed myself with the throttle there. I was able to save it, you could say. 58K. Look at that. Nice, dude. That was full send. I didn't even need to use any clutch or throttle to get him into that Mega Backy territory. Yet I got him there. Good. Improvement. That's what I want to see. That's what my entire channel is. Here we go. My favorite map. Mondello Park. Darn it. Stop sliding around. Oh, dude. I hate that. You see how long that takes to get started? Why is it so long on Mondello, dude? I hate Mondello Park. Why am I so flickery there? Let's check the graphics. Boom, boom. Boom. Don't need any of that. Boom, boom. Smoke, yes. Density, that's all done through Kino anyways. Don't need compression. Skid mark length, high. That one is fricked. Don't turn that setting on, dude. You'll lose... It's just horribly optimized or something, dude. It was insane. What is this? What is this? Why is my... It's because of motion blur being off as to why that's not all the way up. I remember. Because that's some bull crap. It's like, maybe I don't want motion blur. Even still, they got their ghosting, dude. Like, literally, as soon as I click continue here, and you start to watch, and I take a right turn or a left, probably more so noticeable on the left turn, you'll see the front of my bumper just looks, you know, I don't necessarily like it. There it is. I can see it. Definitely, okay. I'll rephrase that. It's definitely more noticeable with speed, but you can still see it. Like, right where the bumper meets the wheel looks awful, dude. The front bumper meets the wheel. Looks so weird. Like, that's still, I would call that motion blur anyways, you know, even though it's off. Frick 'em though, you know? What the frick was that? Holy crap. Are they trying to make me fail? With darn lag spikes? That's insane, dude. That was a bad one. What the frick? Other than that, this game runs great, you know, but you'll have that random occasional frickin'... And that's like a rarity, too, dude. That's insane. Mega Backy. That's right. I should get a... Dude. I hate this map so, but I think it would be cool to get a t-shirt with the Mondello Park logo. That would be sweet. I've still never made a custom CarX street or drift shirt. I would like that. Just the logo, really. I feel like that's stuff that they should sell on their website, too. It's just a nice CarX, but the thing is, I gotta find... Because I don't want it to be like that crap screen print, you know? I want it to be like in the fabric type look. Saffron, what's up, dude? I was wondering if you were gonna make it. I still got it, partially in CarX Drift. Let's go. But you came on the worst map. I hate Mondello Park. I'll die on that hill, dude. Like, this map, I've always hated it, dude. I'm still waiting, dude. One day, I will join one of your streams. Probably, you know what, I need to just look on the weekend. If you stream on the weekend, that's probably when I'll be able to. But every other time I'm at work, dude, I'm like, dang it. Because I've seen you doing it in the past, I'm like, dang it, dude. Of course. It'd be cool to watch, dude, it really would. Ooh, Mega Backy, let's go, dude. Mega Backy, let's go, dude. Uh-oh. Mega fail. I can't believe they wouldn't fail me on that one, dude. I feel like that was such a fail. Oh. Oh, okay. Dude, stop just moaning. What are these sounds I'm making? I was literally gonna say that. I thought that was gonna be like, because I feel like I initiated too tight, but then I was able to pull through and hold that. So I'm like, oh, okay. So that's why I just lost all words. Whatever. Yeah, dude. This is so nice. I should have gotten into this game again sooner. I really should have. I still got cars upon cars, lists upon lists to frickin' finish, dude. It's insane. It's insanity. Just a backwards, yup. Okay, dude. Mega. Thank you. Ugh. Screwed that up. Look at that line. Gross. I almost pressed A, dude. I almost pressed A. I was super thinking about CarX Street right then. I was like, oh, let me nitrous out of that one. That would have reset, dude. Wouldn't have reset my score. But... Whoa, did that not turn on my feedback before the light turned green? What the frick? Like, I wasn't paying attention because I didn't think I was starting yet. I don't know. Maybe it was right on time, but I feel like that was off, bro. Oh, dang it. And there's the end of it. What a fun... Yeah, that was fun, dude. Yep, that was worth it. I'm almost done with this car. He's been a good car, though, dude. All of these, like, I sort of sucked in the first ones because I hadn't played this game for so long, but I'm getting back. I'm getting there. Alright, let's see how this crap goes, because I'd usually come mega backy it right here to avoid that car. Okay. Yeah, buddy! Still got it! Let's try this here, right? Ooh, see, I like that better than just getting the one mega backy. You know what I'm talking about? That was sort of smooth. I like that. Just a backwards. Frick you, dude. That's so annoying, dude. Look at that, bogging up the hill. That's the only L with this guy's final drive. Other than that, I say it's freaking peak. Dude, do you ever stream this game? You ever play this one? Or even, I don't know, the mobile variants? Because this is my jam right here, dude. This would suck me in as a viewer right here, dude. This game is so addicting to me. I don't know why I couldn't. There, I finished another car. Let's go. Who's next? Oh, the Mark II Peak. I think I might already, oops, not tuned. I used to have him tuned, you can tell. But this is one of the ones on which I lost my progress. Many moons ago at this time, but... Okay. So let's see, that gives me 961 horsepower. That gives me... See, I almost don't even like to use Ultimate Pro, just because I don't horsepower that many, or that much. I don't. I can just as happily tune it like this. Because you know I'm going to turn it down to like 500 or 600 anyways. That's just me, dude. Let's see what we got. Oh, yes! Absolutely. Yeah, this right here, dude. When I'm talking about I want a trashy drift car, this is what I envision. Rust, missing bumpers, scratches, and dents. This is awesome, dude. It would be even more awesome. Possibly. See, I love having all the DLCs. I love it. That one doesn't look bad, though, either. Ew, except for the trunk. I hate that. Oh, weight reduction. Yep, okay. We're using that, because that is epic. And that's actually going to keep me quite enthralled with this vehicle. With a mono wheel. The stock wheel is nice, though. He's got freaking horns on it. Horn buttons. Just like a Miata. Okay, dude, that wheel looks clean as frick. If, mind you, it had the darn... I love the yellow line. But just for this car, I might use it. Because I like that on this car. So we're going with that. We don't need that. We can do something with the rims here. I like the rear. I might even... You know what? We'll leave the rim choice because I think it matches the car. But I'll definitely get to repaint. Let's see. Is there any tire brands on the vehicle? Doesn't look like it. That's unfortunate. I feel like missed opportunity right there. Let's see which one we want to go with. I do like West Winds. I like Shine Moon. I like Fasters a lot. YOLO, I feel like, is overused. Ooh, Tomrus looks nice on the rear. I think I'm going to do Tomrus for the rear, right? So we'll do rear, gets Tomrus. And I'll probably bump those wheel. The tire looks way too thin. We're not there yet, okay? Stop judging me. The fronts, probably going to be West Wind. Or Shine Moons. It's a mixture between them. I might actually go Shine Moon. Because, if you look at it here, I'm looking at the length. The length of the text from the beginning to the end matches the Tomrus, where on West Wind it's way too short. You think that's going to be noticeable in game? Absolutely not. But it's still something that I would notice. So that's sweet. That's awesome. Love it as is. Let's paint. We probably can't do none of that, of course. That's a little lame. I wish we could change, like, the, Is that too yellow? Yeah. Yeah, good enough, dude. Good enough. That's so cool. just copy that crap. See, I'm actually doing this because I frickin' like this car. This is cool. Then, we're gonna do this one as this. Oh, I should have multi-selected. Idiot. Oh, dang it. No. I have a different plan for that. I'm making that red. Let's see. Red. Can I get back inside the car to see? I can't. Oh, that's so stupid. Oh, I bet I can see it from... Nope, but I doubt it colors that. It doesn't. It doesn't. Oh, yes, it does. Okay. So if we do right seat cushion red... Oh, dang it. Ugh. Learn, dude. Stop doing the same crap. Right seat base. Left seat base. But we're on the right seat. So, base. Okay, they do seem to match in redness, so I'll just max out the red on that crap. And that'll be the left seat base to get the, like that. There. Okay, so we got cool. I guarantee if I do the steering wheel center, because it's metallic, it won't look that good. We'll see how it looks in-game, but let me just, because of the metallic nature, I'll turn the saturation down a little bit, just so that it's not so frickin' violent, you know? Now for rims, I feel like, quite frankly, I can probably go with white. Like white on the fronts, possibly not on the rear. Let's just try a gloss white, see how it looks. Make them look like they're brake dusted. This guy's pretty clean looking, dude. I'm liking this. Okay, we'll take that. Of course, it'll probably look far different in game. Let's see if we want to stick with, because I sort of like the grayish on the back. But if I made it a little bit brighter, almost, sort of like gunmetal. I don't know, dude. Yeah, I might do that. I still wish that I could change per side, because then I would do one front red, the other front yellow, and then I could, you know, have this same rear. Now that's a drift car right there, dude. That's because that red on that... Dude, the roll cage red is so much brighter than this red, and it's like jarring. So I'm gonna give him some frickin' tint. How do I... Tint, bro? You can't? That's insane. I'm not on the darn window. I'm an idiot. You can tell I haven't played this game in a bit, huh? There we go. Okay, see, that's really all I wanted to do, too. We don't need to go super dark. Nice, dude. See, this is nice right here. Let's hop in that darn dyno stand and set him up. Change this crap to something gorgeous. Okay. First thing to do. First on the list. Camber me to 10. Keep you back at 0. Again, they start me off with toe. I don't need positive 10 toe in the rear, nor the front. Dude, I can't get it accurate. Come on. Dude, this is insane. You can't even see it on the stream. That's insane. I'm just sitting here screwing around for no apparent reason. There. Oh, and that one goes so much easier. Okay, 10.5, max 0. That part's done. See, that red? It's close. It's close, but it's definitely darker. So I might go back and I'll turn that one up a little bit. Just I would say in brightness. I can leave the saturation, but just a little brightness. Okay, so we got that. I do want to change the, I do want to stretch them, of course, but we need to have a little bit thick rears. Tire profile. See, 25, that's insane. I'll do 30. But I may not need that on the rear. We'll see. Let's see. So I don't like it when they look different. Like that looks pretty similar to that. Because this one is so much wider, you know, of a tire. Then we'll stretch them out, of course. Maybe not that aggressively. I'll do like a 35. Probably going to be the same on the fronts. Dude, the factory stretch in this game looks so good. So much better than Kino's, but I was happy to have Kino's because that came long before frickin' this game got it. Dude, that sound is still here. That weird sound. Ooh, just clipping, dude. Just clipping. I wonder if I can actually get rid of that with stretching. Oh, I can. That's insane. No, I can't. Not completely. Do I even want them that stretched? I mean, it looks cool, but it's definitely excessive. We definitely don't need to be going that hard with them. We'll do 35, reset this crap, and then I'll just bring the width in. Now, I don't want to do that. I'll bring it out. What? And then I'll just lift him a little bit. That way I get a good... Stop moving the camera, okay? Yeah, see? Now he ain't clipping. I mean, that, I would accept that clip because that's inner fender clip. You can't even see that like that. You can't... Well, can you? Is that actually... There, if I do that. That's not clipping there. That's the darn... There's like a little blackness on the actual livery itself that I thought was clipping. That right there, that little black dot is not my darn tire. See, that looks clean enough as is from a distance. And we get, of course, full frickin' angle. No clips. Clean. Okay, this one, let's do the rear. Suck him in. We can probably lower that a little bit. But not too much. Let's see. No more clipping elsewhere, right? No. Dude, this guy gets low, man. Holy crap. I do like the rake. The drift rake, dude. Look at that. Okay? Because, I mean, that's just realistic right there. To an extent. Maybe not that much. That's a little bit too noticeable of a rake. But, I mean, if you have a little rake like that, that is clean, dude. I love it. This game is amazing when it comes to the tuning. I cannot get enough of it. Okay, see, I almost do want to stretch more. Let's see. If I do full stretch, then how do I look with the width? Nope. Nope, absolutely not. We're going to do 35, because it just makes too much poke, and I mean, I could get him lower than that, but I don't want to push it, so we're going to do it like that, and that probably won't clip all that much. Let's see, what is my wheel size even? Those are 18s? Dude, I'd never usually pick an 18, but they look decent on this guy, dude. Man, that is nice. Look at that. Brakes. Brake torque. Full. Engine. Let's see here. So we're already at 742. Max the limiter. And then dump that. We'll start off at 650 with a sequential spool and a 3.97 and see how he does. I can dump that even more. Let's do it like 351. Let's start there. I don't like to dump it a ton, but even still. See, so now that I'm at 3.51, my first course of action, number one, wheel feels weird. I'm adding negative 0.10 toe up front. If I could get that number. And then we're going to dump horsepower by an additional, like, 25. Again, dude, I'm a low horsepower guy. I'm not going to frickin' pump it up. It's not necessary to me. That's insane. Look at that. He really wants to pull out of his drift here. So let's see what we got for tire. Number one, I'll slap him down to 90s in the rear. We'll see what that does for me, really. But the front still feels really grippy. So let's see. A lot of times what I can do there is just lower the thickness of it a little bit. But I guarantee, you know, that has now screwed up my fitment that I had. Let's see if it's very noticeable. Not by much. But I feel like I should be able to pull that back out a little bit and still not have clipping. Yep. But I do want to go back in a little bit, because that's a little excessive. Okay, let's see how this does. Still a lot of darn frickin' limiting, bro. I feel like I don't have that much horsepower. You know? But we'll crank it down some more. Literally, with me, dude, power is one of the first things to go. Even though, you know, nowadays on a sequential, I don't need to be in third, because I did that more so for the feel. Like, why is third so atrociously short? And then fourth is so atrociously long. It's like, what? So check this out. Now, I don't need to touch anything else except for third gear. That's a 1.23. So I can dump this down to a 1.5. Let's try 1.47, I guess. See, 1, 2, don't really notice much in that. I think I might leave him like this. It gives me a little bit of freedom to go to fourth. And it's not like he's excessively bogging down in this one. But I do still feel like that's a pretty impressive bog out of third. Or not bog, but like high end of it. That doesn't fix my issue, right? I don't think it does. It just makes it happen sooner. Okay, I'm going to touch the final drive again. We're going to go down to a 3.4, and that's where I'm going to end it. If I need to go lower than that, we're going straight to horsepower for the rest of it. And it's like I almost have to, dude. It's insane. just need to see, because I haven't done it in a bit, I want to see what the kingpin is going to feel like. That made him loose as frick. Okay. So that's not really my issue. He feels like he's still straightening out a little bit on me here, so here's what I'm going to try. I'm going to try, we already got the toe, but I want to go back to the tires. Freaking nap, dude. Didn't get him. Let's just try him on 90s up front. I'm not opposed to 90s like everybody seems to be online. They're like, oh, you use 90s? Okay, I'm liking this. Now, check out this next change that I'm going to make, which is literally switching that to have hundreds on the rear. Would you even imagine? Watch, that'll give me more grip, less limiting, I feel like, on the... And then I still get the nice feel on the wheel. Okay. Because he's not trying to pull out as much. He has less grip up front now. He still really wants to straighten out. Like, just watch right here. Like, he's hardly trying to transition, you know? He's going straight to... Especially if there's no wheel speed either. That's crazy. Like, right there, I was limiting second, and he was just straightening out. Let's see. Let's try more camber up front. Like, frick the alignment for now. Let's just max. I don't want to max it. That's a little excessive. But let's do 13. Now I got way less tire on the ground. And this I'm starting to like. Bonk. Bonk and slide. I don't know, dude. Something is amiss. Something is not... Because I feel like this guy should be way smoother than he is. So, I don't know if that was really what I wanted. This one here. I will keep it back up at high 10. I guess I can pop the toe up. The highest I would ever go is negative 0.15, if I could get it. That's the highest I would ever go. Beyond that, dude, I feel weird inconsistencies that I do not like. Okay. Dang it. Okay, he's not bad now. I feel like he's just definitely improved a little bit based on that toe alone. Let's see. A little bit more pressure up front to even less grip up front. little bit more horsepower. Unnoticeably so to most, I would note. Probably. Because I can throttle control to an extent. If I don't want him to limit, I can hold my foot just like this and he'll never limit. And you would never know. Okay. I'm happy enough. Let's make him sound cool. Let's head over to the sounds. Start screwing around with that crap. I haven't looked at these in quite a bit to see if I could get a better, because I guarantee you the one I would like most is like this one. That sounds pretty good for the type of vehicle that I have. It's so quiet, dude. A lot of these sounds are fricked. I guarantee you they're a lot better now, but I just haven't looked at it in so long. Or I haven't gotten any updates. That's the winner. $26B. What's the Turbski sound like? A lot of the turbos don't work either, I've noticed. What did I say? 26B? Where was that? Is there not a turbo sound for it? I mean, I already hear something. The idle sounds a little peculiar, I guess, but when do you ever hear that, you know? Default. Or no sound. There we go. That one's got a nice blow off for once. One that you can actually hear. I'm looking for a big one. You know what I'm looking for. I know they're somewhere in here. It is insane. Oh no, dude, what the frick? Dude. Where was that one up here that sounded half decent? Because that's probably going to be the one that I'll use. That one actually had a... There. Yes. A good sound increases performance. Yeah, sure. Can't see where I'm going. To in. Yes. Dude, no way I'm actually doing this that well. That's quite insane, darn it. Okay. I'm happy with this. I'm happy. He still feels a little bit weird on the wheel, dude. And I feel like I really don't want to use the 90 up front. That's what I'm feeling. Maybe it's just something that I can get used to, you know? I like it. I'm saving as is. We're going to continue. I do need to go back, actually, to the other car. Because I never saved him. Let's confirm. Tune. Load a tune. Do I have a tune for this guy? I do not. Do I have a tune for this guy? I do not. Really? You telling me I haven't been saving these? Huh? What the frick? Which one is saved? This one doesn't save? That doesn't have a save? Are you kidding me? Hold on here, dude. What the frick is happening? Where's a saved one, dude? This guy's got to be saved. Look at this, dude. Oh, dude, this frickin'... This is... Look at how slow this is, dude. This has been happening. I don't know what happened to my File Explorer. It's so unrealistically slow. Only on the first open. Once it gets opened, then it works great. Look at that, dude. They deleted a whole bunch of crap. I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only have 19 vehicle saves. So what's that? You're kidding me, dude. You're kidding me. The first 19 vehicles, I bet, have one. This guy will have one. Yep, peak 5. This guy will be peak 7. Yep, okay, that's awesome, dude. Why would it delete all those, huh? That's insane. That's nothing that I'm going back and fixing, ever. Okay? If I lose my progress, then I'll just have to rebuild them again. That's insane, dude. You've seen me. You've seen me. If you go back and watch any of my streams, I'm sitting here, I'm like, okay, gotta do my save. Gotta save it, you know? If I put a license plate on it... Okay, he doesn't have a license plate on it, of course. If I have a license plate on it, that means I've saved it as a config. Why? Look at that, dude. I didn't even do that. What the frick happened here? Why is crap changing and I'm not changing it? That's on purpose. That's not like... Look at that. I think I'm in the middle of resaving some of these, so that could be warranted. But the license plate, or not the license plate, the missing tune is not warranted. Okay, the look of the vehicle, I may have changed the look of the vehicle, but they all had a tune saved. That's insane to me, dude. That is insane. Just all my progress deleted once again. Now, I'm going to have to go through all of these, minus the first, what was it? 17 or something? I'm not opening that again. And save them again? That's some crap. And I don't want to do that. Okay. Well, whatever, right? They don't care about me. I don't care about them. They always do this. They're always deleting my crap. This guy deserves a cool license plate. You know? He does. Like, I'm talking one that's, like, hanging on partially. Something like that. Not sure where to actually fit something on there, though. Unless I were to actually, like, go down low here and attach it at an angle. That could look cool. On the opposite side of the exhaust? Possibly. That's insane, dude. Why is my tune gone? All of my tunes. Oh, whatever, you know. Not the front. Want a U.S. Arizonan cymvikt plate. Something like, is that actually attached in? It is. So I'm stuck at that. We'll exit over right to that. Which X, not that rotation. Not that rotation either. This rotation. I want it like falling off slightly. Like that. Then we'll go down a little bit, which is Y. Then I can go X over a little bit, and then I can use Y to tune out that crap. And it would be hanging off partially there. That's far too much, so we'll Z him back in a little bit, like so. A little bit more on that rotation. And then we'll click Z out. Might want to do a different... like that, yeah. That's the rotation I'm looking for. How is that looking? It's attached. It is attached. Got slight clip there. That could probably be done with Z. 2 clicks of Z. Yeah? Sure. What do I care? It's probably not going to save anyways. That's a lie. This crap would save. Now, we got to go to Design, Paint Job, Wheels. The front two. Turn that saturation down. Like that. That's how much I want to move it. I don't know if I want to do 2 cars, dude. I really don't. But I could start on it, but that's lame. You know, I don't like to start a car and then end. But I've only been going for 2.5 hours. Let's keep going, dude. Let's push through this boredom to have a good... grind now. Here we go. Frick yeah. Cymvikt is about to pop off. Drift failed. That crap was never there. That task button, I know it wasn't. Alright. Cymvikt is about to... Shut up, dude. Something still wants him to straighten the frick out, dude. It's not like it's uncontrollable, though. It really just requires me to turn in a little bit harder with him. And that could just be a quirk of the vehicle. You know what I mean? Many a car acts like that. I like the shifting. He's like a little bit more involved than I usually tune, I guess, you know? He takes a solid downshift into second without just limiting the frick out. And then he can handle third for a decent amount without just smacking limiter either. That is fun right there. Now we'll push this one up. Drift failed because they don't like skill. Alright. But if I had full freedom, I would have cranked that more. I would have gotten even more angle. But I limited myself for them. I did, just so that I wouldn't necessarily lose it, but I still expected slightly to lose that one. I really did. Castle Road. This will be a solid 4th gear. Yeah, dude, that was clean as frick, and they didn't even mega me. Yeah, Pull out of that bog, you frick. Let's go, dude. That is freaking... Almost lost it. I almost lost it. That was an insane, awful line. Don't look at that. Headlights on for safety. Safety in the tunnel. Yes, dude. This guy sounds insane. I'm a big fan. Can I pull the Mega Backy, or do I get fricked yet again? I always lose it here. Dude, a bug! Get away from my face. I'm trying to drift. Frick you. Mega Backy here? Ooh, yes. Hold it. Hold the right. Hold the right. Angle crank. Dang it, dude. That sucked. That sucked. I felt that one. I don't know. I could have done something different, but I can't explain it. I can't. I suck at explaining my mistakes. I just feel them. That is not a fail, bro, you frick. I feel so confident about that, and then they're just like, fail, and I'm like, dude, you gotta be kidding me. I feel cheated, dang it. That was a good frickin' Mega Backy, and they're like, oh, frick you. Were there no cars back there? No police cars or anything? Because there's always cars behind there. I could have sworn there was nothing there. Dude, I upshifted, bro. I upshifted right when it started and it didn't register. Frick. Stop screwing me over, please. Mega Backy. Huh. Let's go, dude. Nice. Nicely done. I'm finally getting a little bit more confidence back. That's what I want. Literally can't help it, dude. He just starts doing that. Yeah! I'm popping off! I don't know, dude. He definitely wants to straighten out still. Something I could tune more on him. Something. I don't know what. And I'm probably not going to deal with it, but something could use more tuning. That was an awful line. What was I thinking? Gross. Okay. I had a little bit of skill there. It's already gone. That's not a fail, bro. Oh my gosh, dude. Frick them. Milton Drive, my favorite. Oh, he automatically took me up to third gear? What a W. Suffer through the bog, man. Get some frickin' wheel speed going. not. To an extent, he did, I guess. Oh, rat! Should not have done second. What was I thinking? That screwed up because, like I said, he didn't have enough wheel speed to hold the angle, starting to straighten out. Frick me. Kiss the wall. Don't even count it, I guess. I shouldn't even call those anymore. Oh, that was gross. Gross angle. Weird. Fourth is like just too low, bro. Hooah! Mega backy to initiate. Second gear. I can feel the bogs already. Back to third. That was a clean area. That was a clean section. Frick yes. Dang it. You know, they probably would have failed me, regardless. But if I had just scraped by that better, oh gosh, that would have looked amazing. But no fun. That sucked. Kiss the wall? What? Gross. Gross. Mega back. What the frick, dude? Just a backwards? Bro, where's my engine zone? What the frick is that? You kidding me? Why would that do that? Not a fail. Literally anything but. Not a fail. Okay. I was going to be upset if they'd failed that. That was clean as frick. If I don't mess this up, I'll be so proud of myself. But now that I've mentioned it, we're done for. You know, haven't even hit it yet, but it's done for. Because here's what I gotta do. Third gear, come like this. I want to handbrake here. Let it off, handbrake again. Yes, dude. See, that's exactly what I wanted to do the first time. Pull through the bug. Yeah, dude, I knew it. I knew that was gonna happen. I was like, is he really gonna bounce off, or is he just gonna... And he, you know, obviously, what the frick, dude? Ugh. Still gotta tighten this. I'm just gonna keep saying it until one day I eventually tighten it. Red ring. Oh, my favorite. What the frick was that start, dude? Ever since the shifting, you know? We gotta be in third, dude. He ain't holding second for that big long straight. We'll hit second here. Back to third. Back to second. Second for all of this. Back to third. Hold it straight. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Cut. Back. Mega backy. Second. Third. Handbrake for a quick trans. One more mega backy, please. Bad line. Ah, and a backwards? Frick you, dude. That was a bad line anyway, so I don't necessarily blame him so much. Drift failed. Yeah. I know. Whatever, dude. Oh, gross. I really gotta start doing these first, just to get them out of the way before I even really get quote-unquote good with the car, dude. This is insane. Ha! No way. Dude, I hate this one. Hate this map with a vengeance, dude. It's so stupid. Too much. Drift failed. Oh, of course not. Of course, every time I call it as a drift fail. Oh, mega backy. There we go. Let's do the reverse again, because I don't want to screw with this. It's just so annoying, dude. Let's see if I get the mega backy first try. Doubtful. Okay. Just a backwards. Whatever. Good. Now I don't have to deal with this for the remainder. Oh, dude, what the frick's going on with the darn car sound? Why? Is it just glitching out? That's literally gonna make me change it. Because I'm not gonna keep screwing with that. If it keeps glitching out, that... By the way, this is literally the first time ever that I've heard it do that. Literally the first time ever since I've gotten this. I've had this mod for months. Every single one works. A lot of them will lose volume at the high RPMs, right? No judgment there. Okay? It's bound to happen. It was a brand new mod when I downloaded it. It's probably been updated since. But that is some bullcrap that is just out of the blue, no sound. Frick you, dude. Just a backwards. Yep. And it is just off. If I'd crank that up a little bit, I could make fourth a little bit more usable. Just a backwards. That's not a fail. I don't care what they say, dude. That is not a fail. Not in my eyes. Maybe I just understand skill better than they do. Yeah, sure, right? But still, I mean, that was a little silly to fail that, dude. Frick them. Fail. Yeah, I saw that one coming. Mega backy off rip. Good start. Headlights. Why not? Another one. Darn it. Another one. Alright, let's see if I don't screw up right here. I like to. I have... What? Drift failed. Frick them, dude. You see that crap? And there's another drift fail. Yeah, absolutely not. Frick you. Still can't get that exit there, dude. I never know what to do. Such a sharp turn into that weird looking left. Or right, I mean, I guess. But still, it's just, ugh. I just can't get it smooth. Oh my gosh, dude. Alright, we're done with that crap. We're done with that crap. Sorry, you know, I thought it was gonna be cool. That sounds so annoying, dude. Can I, like, put it on a different engine that won't glitch out, maybe? That's just so annoying, dude. Just a backwards. Just a drift failed now. Ah. Listen to that squealing turbo. I love to hear it, dude. Gross, awful performance. I died halfway through that one. There's one row down. Look at that. We're blasting through this crap. Let's keep going. Let's freaking finish it. Let's make this one night. Oh, you know what? What if I don't apply it? What if I just click it so that it changes to it? Then it probably won't apply it when I come back to it. We're gonna find out, I guess, but... Just a backwards. Let's restart. Fail. Now, fail me for having too much skill. Okay. Dude, there's no way. Just a backwards. Way to screw me. Thanks. Thanks. Dude, why is that thing falling off so much? Never usually does. Frick. Yeah, nice, okay. Fine. Did something half decent after failing 3 or 4 times. What was that, dude? If I get a Mega Backy here, do they still allow me to get the one right on the inside? I bet they would. Yeah. Okay, nice. Plus a kiss the wall. Crazy, bro. That was unexpected. Ah, dang it, of course. That's my luck. That's my frickin' luck right there, man. It's to be expected at times. That was funny, dude. Why would I even attempt that? Ah. Something's definitely weird with this car, though. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Dude, where's that bug at, man? That's crazy. Stop flying around. Ah! I gotta stop looking. Just stop paying attention to them. Just focus on your drifts. Gross. Dude, something is so off with this guy's tune. And it's like nothing that I would ever change. So I'm led to believe that it's just got to be the car. But I'm sure that there's something I could change to make him better. He has such a weird feel. Just not used to it, I'd say. Number 1 final drive is still off. Well, still haven't touched it, so your complaints are still going to be exactly the same as when you started. Whatever, dude. Just backwards. See, and that. When I'm pulling out of a backwards or mega backy, he feels weird, man. Like, he feels like he straightens out really quick. Really unrealistically quick. Compared to other CarX cars. But, you know, I feel like it's all in the tune somewhere, man. There's nothing that would actually legitimately bug me. You know? I've still been getting gold on all this crap, so it's not like I need it to be different. It's just noticeable. I notice, you know, I notice it, so I talk about it. Dude, there's like stuff on my wheel, dude. It's gross. Again, with flying way too far off. See that right there? That right there. I feel like I was back on the throttle and he just kept straightening out. It's like, okay, we're past that now, dude. I'm back on the throttle. Let's frickin' get back in that drift angle. And he's still straightening out. And I'm like, what is happening here? You know, that's my genuine reaction as I'm sitting there and I'm like, what is happening? This does not feel natural as it's happening. And therefore my performance is decreased because of it. Fail, you know, fail. Oh, and that again. I don't think I'm gonna finish this car tonight, just because I would like to have a little bit of free time myself. So I'm probably just gonna finish this row, and then I'll be on my merry way. But I might screw around with the final drive a little bit some more on this guy. Maybe he just needs a little bit more power and leave the final drive. I don't know. Something is amiss, dude. I'm gonna try giving him a little bit more power and see if that helps or makes it worse. 627. We're gonna leave the rest of it. I know he's gonna be limiting a ton, but we'll see how he goes. See if it helps him when I'm trying to come out of those, you know, mega backies and stuff. It might just have. It might just have. We're gonna find out in a little bit. That wasn't a mega? What the frick? Man, that messed me all up, dude. I thought that was for sure. What the frick? Definitely did help. I will say that abundantly helped. Like, that's quite noticeably different, dude. When I frickin' give it the throttle, he frickin' gives me the wheel spin. Give me a mega backy here, dude. Frick you. I want 100K with this guy. Whether I get that or not, who knows, but... Great, screwed that one up. Still got it, but screwed that one up insanely much. Let's see about one here. Just a backwards. Nice. Good job. Oh, dang it. Dang it. Dang it, dude. You're kidding me. Give me a dang mega backy, dude. What the frick? Oops. Mega backy. Even though it fricks my line, I don't care, just because it's cool. Fail. That's fine. I'm done. I'm done. Okay, now I'm done. Dang, dude, dual mega backy right off rip like that? That's crazy. Just a backwards. What the frick? Then they didn't give me nothing for that? That's some crap. Whatever, dude. I had a good start. Now it's just all fricks from here on out. Kiss the wall. Didn't even touch her. Gross. Gross. Got it backwards. And it kissed the wall again. I didn't even touch it. Nice, I still ended up getting it. That's crazy to me, dude. That's literally crazy to me. Cymvikt is back! Let's go, dude. Sort of. You know, I'm not gonna gloat that much, but I mean, I have been doing exceptionally well within playing this game for 3.5 hours after not playing it for... You know, I'm actually interested. Let's see if I can see when that was. If I pull up my channel here. Just to see, you know, I just want to know, just for peace of mind myself. What the frick is this? Go away. Playlists. Car X Drift Racing Online. The last stream 8 months ago, bro. And I'm not even joking. I really haven't played that much since then. Like, as I said, I've played like 2 days. What is this past stuff? Oh. Why do they show that? That's so stupid. Okay. I don't need that notification. That was never there before. Whatever, dude. 139K on that. 109 on... Dang it, dude. I didn't click it twice. That was good. That was good. I'll do these last... Dang, there's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. Frick. I'm ready to leave now, man. No, I'm not. I'm still having fun. Into this mega backy right here. What the frick, dude? Look at him. Look at him freaking straighten out like that. He definitely could use some fine-tuning if I were to seriously like this vehicle. Not a fail. Okay, I know you, CarX. You wanted to. Huh. That's right. You better pay me in double. That's frickin' right. Yes. This is fun though, dude. I actually like this car. Like, if there were slight little change, why would I do that? If there were slight little changes on him, dude, I would be a lot more happy with him. But as he currently stands, he is more than driftable. More than driftable. 73K, you know, alright. Had I pushed for a couple more, probably could have done better, but it's not required. It's never a requirement with me. It's just, how can I better improve, is really how I look at it. How can I better improve and look sick while doing it, you know? I mean, I'm not saying it ain't sick. This is gonna suck. I hate this map. I hate Mondello Park. Ugh. Ready? Boom. We're gonna hit this mega. Nope. Not even gonna... Okay, well now I have to restart. So darn it. We have to try again, right? Whatever, dude. I've done it in the past. Come on, dude. Just frickin' start me. Why the frick are... What the frick? Just a backwards. Gross, dude. What the frick is this start? Okay, frick that left. Frick that initial left. I'm not doing that crap. Look, there's crap on my wheel. Can you see that? That's gross. Okay, I'm doing it again. I never learned. Yes. Just a backwards? Frick you, dude. Really? Okay, whatever. I hate this map. Hello, dang it. Didn't lose my score? Let's go. That's insane. It's actually pretty peak, not gonna lie. Uh-oh. Dang it, dang it, dang it. What an idiot. I let him stall again. You can tell I haven't played for about 8 months. That's accurate. That is 100%. I never used to do that. Even when I was new to this setup, I do remember complaining about it, but it did not happen that often because I was sort of learning as we went. This is just sort of atrocious, and I don't understand why, because it never happens to me in Beam. It literally never happens to me in Beam, and I would say that if any game is gonna have you stall frequently, it would be Beam. And I just did it again, dude. What the frick? That's so annoying. Stop being a frickin' idiot. I don't get it. The new posters everywhere are nice on this map. Of course they put it on Mondello Park. That's not a fail. That is not a fail, dude. Frick them and their scoring system, because that was sick. I lined that up perfectly, dude. To frickin' get that slide to not hardly be off the track. I mean, I might have been ever so slightly off the track, but that was primarily on, dude. That was insane. And they're just like, oh, you suck. By the way, we don't approve. Okay, dude. It's like, really? Not a fail, dude. Literally not a fail. Oh my gosh, dude. It's insane. Oh my gosh, what was that flick? Gross. I'm already gold. I'm just gonna continue. I want to get the frick out of here. I'm not saying I hate streaming, but I'm frickin' hot. Ugh. Gross performance out of cymvikt himself. The frick. Oh shoot, I looked over at the stream. My bad, sorry. Yeah, what? Dude, just a darn backwards? They're so stupid at times, man. What the frick? Let's go, dude. 2 more tracks. 1 if you don't count West Coast Arena as an actual track. Oftentimes I don't. Like, dude, get over yourself. You're just a waste of my time. Yeah, take that, frickin' cones. That was funny, dude. Ooh, kiss the wall. Oh, thanks for actually paying me out on that one. You frick. Because I know they love to not. One more mega backy just for good measure. Just a backwards. Not even a backwards. Frick them, dude. Fine. I'll admit it, I just suck. That was lame though, dude. That was like, dang, dude, that turbo is frickin' squealing. I love that, dude. Like, he was hardly even on the throttle, just frickin' jet engine. Ready? Big mega backy. Ooh, darn that line. We can try that one more time. I feel like if I extend that a little bit more, he'll be great. Just extend it a little bit more. He'll be okay. Come like this, and then hit the mega backy. Ooh, that was a little too far. Just a backwards because I hit that. That's some crap. Whatever. That is not a fail. I don't care. Okay, they still counted it as one. That was cool as frick. And so will this be. And so will this be. Frick you for frickin' me, I will. just a backwards. Yep, I felt it. Ooh. Alright, and with that, I shall conclude my stream, because I don't feel like continuing, and I'm hot. Okay? So, when we come back, we'll be knocking out, of course, the rest of this car, and just for fun, who's next? Who is ever next? GT86, partially built already, I did. We'll see how that one goes. Okay, that has potential. I'd probably changing the rims, of course, but who's after that, though? You know who? I probably won't like this guy because he's a two-door. I hate to say it, man. I hate to say it. That's just how I am. But I guarantee you, this guy here will not be as bad as he looks. Because he's long. He's not just... He's a coupe, but he's long. You know, like, same thing with this guy. I liked him. Alright. Yeah, we'll finish this guy off. Possibly tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be here. Peace. Have a good one.